sort of trick to replace individual drum sounds within a pre-mixed drum loop. I just realized I would be able to do this if I used the power of crossover with the Melodic Production plugin. Anyway, so here is a drum loop, very standard basic for this example. And then here is a remixed version with those sounds replaced with electronic sounds. And so it did a really exceptional job of finding quite a bit of that stuff. There may be some incidental stuff that didn't quite make it, but we could always finesse that. So what I did basically is I used MXXX and I set up a bandpass before the DrumReplacer on each band or crossover within MXXX. And from there, so we're fine-tuning the kick, the snare, and the hi-hat. And then we're further fine-tuning using bandpass filters so that we're only hearing the kick, or in this case I had to use both high pass and low pass for the snare, and in this case I just had to use high pass for the hi-hat. So as an example, this is what the kick sounds like by itself. So that's separate from the mix, and we didn't have to do any stem separation or anything like that. And this is what the snare sounds like. And this is what the hi-hat sounds like. And with the power of MDrumReplacer, you can of course just go crazy with so many options. This is but one example, but there's actually ways to add triggers so that there's more sounds happening than actually exist in the loop. So really, it's really a portal to infinity of sound design with this kind of stuff. So, and then we have detectors and we have thresholds and we have all this other stuff, but this is essentially a structure of how to do this. And another quick thing you can do once you've done the setup on your drum loop is quickly change the levels of the sounds to better work together. Now, as you do this, you can see it sort of messed with the thresholds a little bit in that case. But in general, it's another way to contour the overall sound of the drum loop. So MDrumReplacer is processing all of these sort of like in parallel because of the way these crossovers work. So we have one target file that's being accessed by multiple MDrumReplacers. All right, I'll leave it at that. Very cool trick, very cool plugin.